What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope all is well with you guys out there on this beautiful Thursday. All's well here. I come across this tragic story that took place over in London or England or what have you. And it reads Identities revealed of three sisters recovered from the ocean at popular tourist beach as their father pays heartbreaking tribute. You know, we got three sisters right here that actually was pulled out of the water. You know what I mean? For reasons unknown. Okay. It says here, no words can truly describe the pain of losing three daughters in the prime of their lives. The siblings' father, Joseph, said in a tribute. And condolences to him. I come across some other information about this situation right here. And there's been some tragedy, in this man's family, because it would seem that he lost his wife the same way. Okay, and I don't know if it was this particular tourist beach or whatever, but yeah, he lost his wife the same way, and they said that the daughters never got over it. Okay, but yeah, these sisters right here from left to right, Jane Auditoro, Christina Walter, and Rebecca Walter. Okay, very beautiful sisters. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's any foul play behind this or not, but whatever happened, you know what I mean? It's very tragic. I can just say that. But to get into the article right here, it says three women whose bodies were recovered from the ocean near the coastal city of Brighton, England, have been named. On Wednesday, May 20th, Sussex Police confirmed that three women had been formally identified as sisters. Jane Auditero, 36, Christina Walter, and 32, she's 32, excuse me, and Rebecca Walter, 31. 1 week after their bodies were found at around 5:45 a.m. local time on Wednesday, May 13th, emergency services had been called to the beach near Black Rock parking lot of Madura Drive in Brighton. On the day of the bodies were recovered, police said. Jane, Christina, and Rebecca were sisters from Oxbridge area of London. Their next of kin are being supported by specialist officers during this incredibly difficult time, authorities added in a release. Okay, and I hope the story gives some kind of clarification as to what actually happened. Okay, it goes on to read here. Police said that the investigation into the siblings' death is ongoing, but confirmed that at this time there is no evidence to suggest third-party involvement or criminality. Authorities added that specialist detectives are working hard to gather the full facts and circumstances of their death. This has included the review of hundreds of hours of CCTV inquiries at properties and businesses around the beach area to try and trace the women's last movements, and extensive engagements with our partners in Brighton and London. Police continue. Per the release, police are urging anybody who might have information regarding the case to come forward. Yeah, because this weird. I come across a story also where I think it was like three ladies in Mexico. Something's going on there too, and they really don't want to call out that it could be a serial killer. Hope is nothing like this here, but and it's too bad it happened there in Mexico. But there's some strange things that's taking place now. But to continue, the sister's father, Joseph, paid tribute to his daughters in a heartbreaking statement shared by Sussex Police. Today, with a heart full of sorrow and love, I pay tribute to my beloved daughters, Jane, Christina, and Becky, whose lives ended so tragically far too soon, he said, adding that no words can truly describe the pain of losing three daughters in the prime of their lives. Joseph continued, Jane, Christina, and Becky were more than daughters to me. They were my joy, my strength, and the beautiful light that filled our family with happiness and love. So tragic, so heartbreaking, really. He said that each of the three women was unique and precious in their own special way. Your smiles brightened dark days, your laughter brought comfort, and your presence made life more meaningful. Though your time on earth was short, the impact you made will remain in our hearts forever, Joseph shared. Mentioning each of his daughters individually, Joseph then said, Jane, your strength and loving spirit will never be forgotten. Christina, your kindness and beautiful heart touched so many lives. Becky, your warmth and joyful soul brought happiness wherever you went. You were deeply loved and you will always be deeply missed. The tragedy of losing all three of you has left an emptiness that words cannot heal. There are days when the grief feels unbearable, yet I hold tightly to the memories we shared. The laughter, the conversations, the love, and the bond that death can never take away. He continued. Though you are no longer here beside us, your spirit lives on in our hearts every day. Love like yours never die. You will forever remain a part of our lives, our prayers, and our memories, Joseph concluded. Rest peacefully, my precious daughters, Jane, Christina, and Becky. You may be gone from our sight, but never from our hearts, forever loved, forever missed, forever remembered. Wow, this is so sad, man. It's just terrible. In conclusion, here reads Chief Superintendent Adam Hayes, Divisional Commander of Brighton and Hove, said that the thoughts of everyone at Sussex Police were with the family following the devastating loss. Hayes said, I know this incident has had a profound impact on the local community in Brighton and across the country, and I'd like to reassure the public we will leave no stone unturned in our investigation to understand exactly what led to the tragic events of that Wednesday morning. This investigation will continue in earnest with Jane, Christina, and Rebecca's family at its center. I will ask that they are given the privacy to come to terms with this terrible tragedy, he concluded. Sussex Police had no further statement to add when contacted by people. Okay? Wow. This is so sad. There's all kinds of rumors, already swirling about this situation right here. You know what I mean? But nobody knows until they actually find out what happened to these three women right here. All three of them in the same spot, that really leaves a memory. Of like, it's just really something. Like the father said, you lose all of them at once like this. Terrible, heartbreaking situation. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think of, this situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out.